I never, ever thought I would be an author. I have been a reader for my life long. A good day when I was a kid, Mom would drop me off on Saturday in the morning at the library and pick me up at 5 o'clock. I just loved to read, and I would go and see all these books, and I go, how do they write that? How can they put all of those words together? Wow. So I never thought I was going to do it. And when I started teaching workshops, some people would say to me, you should write a book. And I go, no, I don't want to do that. I want to have to schlep product. And it all just looked too big and too hard. And then it was about 8 years into the workshop business. And a woman finished my class and said, thank you, you changed my life. My favorite compliment. And she said, but what am I going to do about my girlfriend in New York and my brother-in-law in Arizona? How are they going to be able to get this information when they can't come to LA for 8 weeks? I said, well, maybe I should write it down. Maybe I should write a book. She goes, please do that. And so I thought, okay, now what am I going to say? And I started it and I didn't like it. And I'm thinking, how can I make it different? There's lots of financial books out there. And then I was driving in the car and it struck me, a page a day. Tell the stories that you tell in your workshop and just make it interesting and put little gems in there so that people learn as they go, but it's entertaining enough that they'll keep reading. So that's how the Wealthy Spirit was born. And then I took a class from Jack Canfield and Mark Victor Hansen. At the time it was called How to Build Your Speaking and Writing Empire. And one of the women in my class had a flyer for it. I said, give me that. I got to go to that. And so I learned about writing a book proposal and how to get an agent. And of course you get turned down a lot. It was just like acting. You go on audition, and a lot of people say no, 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 no. And you just have to get really good at hearing no and picking yourself up and going to the next audition or calling the next agent or talking to the next publisher. So eventually I got an agent, Lisa Hagen in New York, who's just fabulous. It was perfect for me. And eventually, after a lot of no's and maybe and almost deals, we got a deal with Source Books, and they are fabulous.